Hello, you've reached the Rags to Riches Credit Card Conspiracy Fraud Cancellation Union Center. This is Craig from Craig & Cousins Crazy Credit Calculating Costs Concerning Cut Comedians Company. My ID number is 157982369. Damn, you're fine, 273. May I please ask who I'm speaking with today?
Yeah, I'm one of Craig's cousins. Carl,
Carl, how have you been?
With a C.
Wait, is this
Carl Carlisle.
Carl Carlisle? We've been trying to reach you for quite a long while. May I ask what you're calling about today?
Yeah, I just woke up. I had a wild night last night at what?
Oh, I was just saying good morning.
Oh. What was I saying?
Oh, you woke up from you had a wild night?
Yeah, so I had a wild night, and I was at Jose Schmose's party palace.
Oh no! We get a lot of calls
after
people go to that. May I ask what happened? What's the damage?
So, well, first of all, I crashed my car right in the front.
Oh no!
I woke up. I had a lot of splinters on my deck. And but the real reason I'm calling is I had like a $16,000 credit card charge that I know I didn't do it. It was like, I think it was for Bud Light or napkins or I don't know what it was, but it's a weird charge on there. Do you see what it's for?
I'm so sorry, but we've been tracing the call. The authorities are on their way to take you down because I'm
Carl Carlisle.
Yes, I understand from the Carlisle Company of car dealers.
Yeah.
But listen, I'll see you at the family gathering next.
Wait. Wait. Okay. Extension 266629443.
Oh God. Okay, let me go grab Cameron.
Cameron! Cousin Cameron Carlisle?
Yo, what's up, bro? What happened?
Dude, last night.
Dude, Craig just told me.
Yes.
Don't worry, I called the police. They're off.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
What about that $16,000 charge?
Don't worry, dude, I waived it. What are you doing tonight?
We're going back to Jose's, baby! Hey everyone, welcome to the Mad Doozy podcast.
Yes, you're probably thinking, what the hell is going on? What does that even mean?
But I know what you're not questioning.
The legitimacy of that credit card company.
And these cold opens are getting crazier.
Craig crazy.
Crazy. Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the word doozy means something that is extraordinary or outstanding of its kind, which is cool because it's a silly fucking word, but the definition is beautiful.
So
it's an elegant definition for such a silly word.
Elevated. It is like it's sorry. It is like elite. It's like the 1% of the 1%. Obviously, in their mansions are using
yes.
the word doozy.
Yeah.
But, we're definitely not there. We are not that.
We're not that. But we want to be so bad. We're doing this, right?
To get to there. And so this is the podcast that we're going to give you all the tools that you need to become successful in life.
Yeah, and the best part is we're going to learn how to be successful ourselves while we also teach you how to be successful yourself. So it's humbling,
It's humbling. Humble yourself. Learn, laugh.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
That makes sense to me.
And me.
Yeah. I'm Alex Carl Carlisle Staub.
And I'm Kirk with a C
Ooh.
from Craig and Cousins Crazy Credit Calculating Cost Concerning Cut Comedians Company.
Yes. Woo! Woo! What are we gonna talk about today?
I think it's pretty evident.
It's
pretty obvious.
We're talking about soap.
I think it's pretty obvious. People with money get into some precarious positions sometimes. I know we did last week.
Because we have a lot of money.
Guys, we're going to talk about one of the most, I'm just saying it, how to use a credit card.
Wow.
You know, this is a very, very adult thing.
Yeah.
It is a very, I will warn you and the listeners, I might be triggered through this entire episode. Yes, we love triggered. Yeah.
I can't do this dance.
What do you guys think? Does he have moves? No.
What do you guys
No,
think? Do you have a credit card?
I do.
How many? Some people have multiple credit cards.
I got a credit card. I think about it was 12 years ago.
Was this your first credit card?
It was my first credit card ever, and I got it about 6 or so months before I moved out to New York City. Now, when I moved to the city, I was only using it for utilities, bills, and all that stuff, and like a monthly Metro card before we had the Omni, little like this. Now, over time, the one thing and the biggest reason why we're doing this episode is you have to educate yourself and make yourself financially literate.
You do.
Because let me tell you, this past year has been a fucking roller coaster for me.
Yeah.
But one thing that has dominated it, and I hate it, and I also appreciate it at the same time, is how much money and trying to educate myself on it has become a little bit more like present in my mind. And credit cards are something that I got a credit card, but I did not have the
knowledge.
I did not have the knowledge, the education, the upbringing,
right.
And you know what? No offense, but most people are not going to be born into financial literacy,
right.
Or parents who understand how to talk to their kids or like stuff about how to use this. It is because basically the world is run by an imaginary number.
It's a scam.
That people say, how do you use your money? Okay, well, here's a number from 300 to 800. This is your worth and what you can do in this world. It's so fucking infuriating. But you have to educate yourself because it's just the way of the world. I had this credit card for, since 2015. And what I ended up doing was it helped me pay my way through my my conservatory, my acting conservatory program. And I was so on top of payments. And then, of course, stress gets in, and you don't have that built-in type of behavior or way of understanding budgeting and stuff. And it just skyrocketed over the year, and I'm making minimal payments. And right now, the place, I talk about, to be completely open, to be completely transparent, when I talk about in past episodes, I'm working on some financial stuff. I'm paying that shit off. And I know the exact date that I'm paying it off. Thank you. It's very, very empowering because when I decided it, I'm on track. It's just the frustrating thing is that it makes, other parts of life a little bit less like glamorous. It's like, oh, well, I'm staying in. But it's so important. And to prepare yourself so you don't get to a point where you have to dedicate a fucking like year or like multiple months or years to just pay it off. That's why we're doing this episode.
Yeah. I also want to say that I feel like I'm at the point in my life where I disagree with the statement you just said about like staying in is not glamorous because I love staying in.
Well, it's changing the mentality of like, I don't
Saving
need to spend money.
Staying in, watching a movie, doing nothing.
Yeah.
That's I've done it. I've done enough.
Yeah.
I've made friends.
Yeah.
I've got a career. I'm doing this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wanna staying home. I used to be like, I gotta go out. I gotta do this. I gotta go out. I gotta spend money.
And if you have a credit card
Yeah.
with that mentality, ooh, that's bad because like
Well,
don't.
Well, let's.
Let me, well,
No.
no. Tell me a
Okay.
little bit more about your experience with credit cards.
Credit cards. I have a credit card right now.
How many?
One.
I just have one too because the last one I'm not using it. I cut it up. I threw it away.
Right.
Because it got to the point where I was like, I have to
I can't
pay this off. I can't pay this off, so I have to pay it off. You know?
Right.
And then I have another one that's just kind of helping build credit back up, which is okay. It's okay to be there.
Well, actually, in order to like get a house, get a car,
This is exactly what I was saying.
you need a good credit score.
You need good credit.
And essentially what that is you use your credit card and you pay it off in a timely manner. Like a good little sheepy.
Like a
sheeple. A good little sheeple. Right?
Yeah.
With interest, mind you.
If you haven't paid the recent, if you're, but not if you're paying the minimum. Anyways.
If you're paying your bills on time like a good little boy,
good little boy,
then,
good little
then,
citizen.
then we'll give you something that you can afford so that you have to pay that off on time.
yeah, that is literally it, dude.
It's literally what it is.
And then, of course, there's some that are like,
what a scam.
So
now
maybe
you're paying off all this money plus interest for the rest of your goddamn life.
Yeah. And then some.
How do we get to the other side of that? How do
you? Will you ever? Will we ever?
We need to open up a credit card
Doozy
company.
Bank.
The Doozy Dank Bank.
Dank Bank.
Yeah.
You can only buy weed with your credit card.
Yes. Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay, so we're gonna jump in.
Are you in any? Since you're wide open, are you in any credit card debt now?
Yeah. Well, that's what I was talking about. Mm-hmm. You know, I am over the. You know, it's it's very. I feel very naked right now, but it's something that over the past few months, it became very important to me. It was just overwhelmingly like, apparent to me that I needed to handle this as soon as possible because I'm at a point. Age-wise, and I'm at a point in my career that if you have this little thing dangling, like right behind you, and this weight on your shoulder of past expenses and past things that you're like, oh, no, like I'll pay it off. Like credit card debt is the one thing that you can actually tackle. Now, student loans, of course, a completely different thing that every single fucking person in the entire world basically has. But so...
I don't have any student loans.
Of course you don't, you fucking... Cock, God damn it! But here's the thing.
But that's because my father worked his ass off, and it motivates me to allow my kids.
Exactly.
To not,
it's all connected, and part of the reason why we're doing this is because I immediately jumped on this because I
have
was
credit card debt though.
Well, I jumped on this because it is so freaking important because I'm doing this for the version of me that was a year ago that was in so much denial about my relationship to money because I want a savings and a wealth mindset because there are things that I want in life. And frankly, you can't make those happen if you're not on top of like paying these bills and if you have this thing that helps like gives you open doors. So to answer your question, yes, I do. And I'm over the hump right now. I'm like the halfway mark, and it's been the great thing is like when you decide that it's important to you and that you're going to implement it, it becomes so much more empowering when you can budget and you can look at each week after each paycheck and be like, wow, I'm one step closer. Like I know the exact date that I'm going to be credit card debt free. And every single week I look at that and I'm like, okay, okay, I'm like one step closer, because I know that so many more things are going to become like possible for me, for myself, for people that I have in my life, or like even my career, because having a credit card and budgeting and knowing how to use that stuff is fucking important. And I know this is a very serious episode, but it is a serious matter because this shit runs the world.
Credit cards are serious, all right? And we'll do goofy episodes, but we also here to learn too,
Yeah.
And credit cards are there's a dark side to them, and there's actually there's a positive side to them, because as much as it's like fake money, that you have to pay back or whatever.
Yeah.
They can get you. They can be a stepping stone to give you. They're like a little small loan. You know what I mean?
It is.
And once you pay off, the problem is though, once you pay off that credit card, you're gonna go, I have all this money
I
now.
have all this
we're
imaginary
going to
money now."
Jose's Party Palace.
Jose.
And then you wake up, you're like, oh shit, I'm in credit card debt again.
Shit, I paid it all. I used my
Square one.
used my
Exactly.
8,000 fucking.
Now I'm 16K in the debt in the hole.
Oh god.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know what? This is a tool for all you peeps, you new peeps with the credit cards, you people who have them, you people who are deep in it.
Yeah.
Deep.
Yeah.
in
How to
this
use a credit card? This is a serious.
It is something
it's a serious one.
in all honesty, I think should be implemented in schools.
Yeah.
It should be something that is like a standard thing that people learn about.
Yeah.
Budgeting and this type of stuff. And
I actually look. I take this. I'm starting to, as I'm thinking about this episode more and more. I'm taking it very seriously because, I actually, and not to get too dark here, but this is the reality of a credit card. Sometimes I actually, I knew someone in college who, he had no sense of money. Wow. No understanding of anything like that. And what you also probably don't understand is anybody can get a credit card.
Anybody can.
They will just give you credit cards.
Yeah.
There was like a documentary on credit cards where like someone applied and they used like their dog's name and the credit card came in the mail. With the dog's name, right?
It's for the dog? What?
Yeah,
a dog
yeah.
can get a credit card?
Yeah, something like that. And so this kid,
Oh my God.
I think he was, I don't know what the family life was, but he didn't really have a lot of money. And when he found out this whole credit card thing, I mean, this kid, he would like max out credit cards. I don't know what the limit was, but he had a couple cards going, because you can get cards from like different areas and whatever. You can get like multiple cards,
different like rewards. If you it is like clockwork. If you start a credit card, if you get one single credit card in the mail, you're gonna get 5 or 6 different like envelopes that are people like, you're pre-approved, you're pre-approved for this, and it's not because people. It's just the way of the world. They're like, spend money.
And he was like he was in debt.
Wow.
And then he was in debt, and when he found out, like, I think it was at a certain point where he realized he was in like a lot of debt, and just was like, I've never had a job. I don't know what's going on. I have to pay back like tens of thousands of dollars here.
Oh, God.
Just because he would go out and party and have a good time and buy everyone drinks, and it was and then it finally hit him, and then he also had the student loan stuff, and it just
Wow.
he was I think I don't know what happened to him, but he left. No one ever really saw him again. So it was like, I don't know if it took a dark turn.
Yeah.
Because he didn't really have family, but he was in a lot of debt, and it sucked.
Debt can be suffocating, and that's why we're gonna learn how to combat that. Because the one thing is, we're gonna learn how to use a credit card, and there's a good side and a bad side to it, but it's all up here. It is your experience and your knowledge and education and your way of going about it.
Yeah.
Because if you go in getting a credit card and you know how you're going to use it, it's going to be so much easier for you to navigate the world that we live in and money and stuff. So let's just jump in.
Yeah.
Let's just jump in. Yeah?
I'll say one thing, because it is serious, but Kirk will find a way to make this episode sexual. As he always does.
Let's see how many tips it takes.
Wow. Okay.
So we're going to jump right in.
Hey, first of all, shout out to Botticelli's, okay? Our sponsor, Botticelli's. Buy some Botticelli's, okay?
We'll have
Shout
a
out
word
to
from them
Jose, our
earlier.
editor, right?
Yes.
I'm wearing sunglasses because I'll usually cry during an episode. I also have really squinty eyes, so I just look like I'm drugged up all the time. And I am. That's why I'm in a lot of credit card debt.
Yeah. Because of the squinty eyes and crying?
Yeah, I got surgery.
Did you put it on your credit card?
I did, yes.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? You're pre-approved for this episode, so let's jump in.
Debt.
Let's get in debt. So the top 8 tip is set a budget. Budget. A credit card is a convenient way to make purchases and earn rewards, but it shouldn't be used to buy things you can't afford. Having a realistic idea of the amount you can spend and pay off at the end of the month will keep you from getting in over your head. Try using a budget like the 50-30-20 method, which suggests spending 50% of your take-home pay on necessities, like housing and groceries, 30% or less on items you want but don't need, and 20% or more on savings and paying off debt. That will help keep your credit card spending in line with your income and other saving and spending priorities. So basically mine right now is literally 50-50. It's like 50% of my stuff is going into like paying stuff off, and then like a fraction is savings, and then like the rest is like, all right, good luck.
Yeah.
But it's the necessary evil to get ahead of it, But you have to budget.
I do.
Yeah. What type of budgeting do you do?
I do. Mine's kind of like the opposite. I'll do like 50 on like savings.
Oh yeah. Wow.
And then
cool. That's smart.
I'll do the majority. I'll save, and I'll try to live off of as small as I can. And I'll take a fraction and kind of build that up for like bills, save like the majority, and then try to spend like as little as, because everything outside of savings and bills is just Jose's party palace. And like, I mean, you know what I mean? And so like that's, I'm trying to save as much as I can.
That's awesome. It made me think about fucking. Made you think
about fucking?
Oh no!
He made it sexual.
You made it sexual. You made it sexual.
And he made it sexual, everybody.
Damn it.
Wow. That makes me think about fucking. Good point, Alex. Good point, Alex. One time I was having sex.
Guys, budget is so important.
Especially during sex.
Well, I remember what I was saying. So, like, the way that you do the split is really interesting to me, and I know that when I get on the other side of this, that's the mentality that I hope to have, because right now mine is like a 50% pay towards that shit, and then the other stuff is allocated towards bills, and then like just like meals and food.
I'm also Jewish, so maybe that has like plays a part in it.
I will abstain from saying.
One time I was having sex, and
yeah, but one of the
budgeting is everything.
Budgeting is huge. Now, do you? Yeah. I would say, when I knew that this was super important to me, and that I needed to like. Of course, we're like, how to use a credit card. It's also being like linked with like, credit card is synonymous with debt. Yeah, like it is just a way of the world. So like,
well, that's what it is. You
when you swipe it, it's like, hey, you're in debt.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
your credit score is how well you pay off debt.
Wow, that is so.
Isn't that crazy?
That literally is what a credit card. How well do you pay off debt?
Yeah.
How well do you pay off debt? So
which makes sense, because when the bank, when you want a house and the house is $800,000, if they look at you and you go, hey, this guy pays off debt really well, you know what? We'll give you the loan.
Yeah.
But if you're like, oh, this guy doesn't pay off debt, it's going to be a little harder. So I guess it makes sense. But also, why are houses $16 million? It's so...
Yeah.
It's because it's set up like that. Whoever set it up is genius.
One of the things that has helped
That
me...
and taxes. That David knew how to...
Oh, my God. Yeah. Now, one of the things that helps me with budgeting, that is a new thing that it is just a part of my daily routine. Every single time I swipe a card or every single fucking transaction, I go in to like a Google Doc and I have listed multiple months out every single week, starting from the day that I get paid to the day right before I get paid. What are things that are automatically that I know are going to fall during that? And then also, like, at start of every single week, I'll be like, okay, how much money do I have? Okay, subtract. Okay, how much money do I have right now?
OnlyFans.
No, exactly. Exactly. But it's like, that's what I do. And it's helped me. It's become this habit of mine to just be like, okay, boom, boom. And I was like, it's been very
what I use? I use the
Truebill, right?
Truebill.
I do that. That's been helpful as well. But I think for me, I'm like, so like, I need to be like, I need to
You
know.
need to be in control of it.
Yeah.
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 Well, there are times that, like on the Truebill app, I'll look. I still have to go in and customize it because they'll be like, "What's this charge?" And I'll be like, "Oh, it's this," and then I can place it, and they'll be like, and it will like readjust things, so I can see it. But
well, dude, this is a great segue into the next episode. Not the next episode,
but
the
also
next tip.
But it's good to write it out. You know what I mean? Like it's
that's what's been helpful for me, and to also have these automated things to be able to be like, oh, hey, you missed this. Like this is actually falling on this day, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, I've done that. I've sat down and been like, okay, this is what you're getting.
I was never that
week.
type of person.
This is how much do you want to save? You save this amount, you'd have this amount by this time. And then how much money would I have left? Okay, this money for bills, automatically what do I have left?
Yeah.
Can I go out and do this weekend? No. Okay, well then I'd have to chip into my savings a little bit, but I don't want to save it. So it's a dilemma.
And I think to round this episode out, I would say budgeting, setting a budget, for me, it is empowering. Because it's the the past year, it's the first time that I've really been conscious of it, and I've put in the efforts to do it.
Yeah.
Now, I would impart that to you guys. Make it empowering that you understand where your money is going and stuff, and because money and what you spend, it should mean fucking something.
It should. And when I do that, for me, it's a sexual experience. Number 7, everyone, keep track of purchases. Calculating the amount you can afford to spend is the first step. After that, be diligent about tracking your purchases throughout the month, potentially with the help of your credit card's mobile app or website, right? Once you've met your monthly spending limit, avoid using the card until you've paid off the balance. This kind of discipline helps you build a good credit score and keeps you out of credit card debt, which we're all in because we love money.
Money.
Right. Keep track of your purchases 100%, because if you don't, there are times when I used to not keep track of my purchases, and then I'd go out and have fun, and then I'd be try to get a cup of coffee for $2, and it'd be declined, and I'd be like, what?
The worst feeling.
What's going on?
The worst
and they'd be
feeling.
negative $6 million. What did I?
Oh, another.
What did I? Sir, is that your boat out front?
Then your eyes dilate.
Yeah, right.
You go back into the universe, and you see yourself dancing at
Yeah,
Jose Schmose's party palace.
Yeah. Drinking tub tequila out the back with the moose.
Jose's homebrew.
I'll take
600 million.
Have any IPAs? We have the Canadian Moose Knuckle.
Oh, what's the alcohol
Classic.
content on that?
Yeah.
You don't want to know.
Yeah, Jose, if you have time, which I know you don't, is there a way you could make a beer with the Canadian Moose Knuckle logo? Right, that's our brand beer.
So, right now, as people are watching this on YouTube, Jose is put right here. No, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Staub.
Yeah. This
And then he's showing a picture of you as a fat whale.
Picture of me as a fat whale, right?
But yeah, guys, you have to keep track. Now, you can do this automated through apps, or you can do it old-fashioned. You can write it down, or you have
I just
apps and
remembered
notes
that
and-
I'm actually in debt with Jose.
You are you. Dude, the moment
Jose.
the moment he told us
I'm
that
gonna need a loan. Yeah.
the moment he told us that we were in debt, I was like, "Oh no."
It was great because we were like, Jose, we want to give you a raise, and he goes,
And he was like, "Well,
Perfect.
this is great. Great. So, by the way, you owe me $600." It was like, "Wait, what? Fuck."
We want to give you a raise,
Yeah.
Perfect. Also, here's an invoice. Yeah.
Oh, I had to pay that off immediately, dude.
yeah, you know what?
You can't
You
have
know
that
what
weighing
though?
off
You know
your
what?
heads.
I will say this though, out loud on the the public podcast. Okay.
Had a stroke.
Look, Jose is fucking amazing, and
Yeah.
he deserves a $6 million an episode. And when we get to that point, we'll give you that amount.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we're gonna move on to the top 6 tip, but before
Sure you will, Alex.
No, we're going to move on to the top 6 tip, but before that, we're going to ask Jose, how do you use the money that we pay you for editing?
Well, you guys never pay me on time, which is awful. It sucks. I have bills to pay too, and I spend, honestly, entire days editing episodes for you guys. So it kind of sucks.
He's a hoot.
It's not fun.
Surprisingly not
No,
sauce.
No.
I
It's not.
Hey.
I
wait, what?
will I'll kill you.
Okay,
So-
that
no,
Okay. Yeah. Oh,
That
boy.
sucks. That
All
sucks.
right. Well, the top
That
6
sucks.
tip.
Wait, what?
This is dumb.
Oh, we're debt free.
No, I didn't.
We're dead. I don't owe you any more
Alex,
money.
I swear to God,
Oh, Jose, why he cleared my bill?
I'm gonna fucking kill this.
Jose, that was
did he?
He did. He just said it.
Jose, make him fat
He
right
just-
now.
he
Make him a fucking fat something right
He
now.
just cleared the bill.
No, he didn't. No,
No?
he didn't. You're hearing things. Guys, the top 6
Okay.
tip is pay off your balance each month or every single time your editor says, "Hey, you owe me $250." Avoid paying interest on your credit card purchases by paying the full balance each billing cycle. Resist the temptation to spend more than you can pay for any given month, and you'll enjoy the benefits of using a credit card without interest charges. Guys, listen. This is the first time we've had an editor. We're still trying to budget and make sure that we're like paying him, and we're better.
I love how
We're
this turned into like. We're just in debt to Jose.
Listen, I know I'm good,
Yeah.
but like, listen, you gotta pay off your shit
Yeah.
that you owe each month.
This episode will probably never air because we can't pay for it.
Yeah, you guys, it is so important. You know, I'm of the opinion
You
that
have to pay off the balance because
every single week, every single paycheck.
What will
fuck
happen?
you.
Yeah.
D-
What will happen is, but what's good is once you pay it off, then you got all this money.
You got imaginary money.
But but you need to also use it and pay it off to get a good credit score to buy more things that you then have to pay and be in debt with. It's the smartest site.
it's a con, dude. It's a
con.
fucking scam,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, it is.
But we're here trying to fucking understand it.
yeah,
This is the longest
gonna
con in American
It is.
democracy.
it's smart.
Other than American democracy.
It's so smart because that's just you can't. This is where we're at. It's so smart. I wish I was, up
What?
there. Receiving
a credit card?
I wish I was like.
I wish I was a credit card.
Yeah,
Use me.
I was-
Use me.
See?
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 It took to the 6th step.
Jose, can we have like a? There's got to be a graphic or like a noise or a bell or something whenever he makes it sexual, right?
That'd be great. Made it sexual. What was the one? Interrupted.
Yeah, for a while it was interrupted.
Yeah.
And now it'll be Made it sexual.
Made it sexual.
Yeah, guys, you have to, because if you're budgeting correctly, you're going to know at this point every week or so, because you're probably going to be using it every week, right?
Yeah. So
You know,
what
unless-
So what I'll do is a portion of it, so I'll take my
Porsche? You bought a Porsche?
So I bought a Porsche, right? I bought a Porsche. Don't tell Jose, okay? I don't have any money, you know what I mean? I just bought a Porsche. So the spending money that I want, what I'll do is I'll take half of that and I'll keep it in like the debit account, and then I'll put it in the credit account. And I'll try to use the debit account as much as I can and build up the credit account. Does that make sense?
Say it one more time.
No. I don't even remember what I said. I'm just thinking about my Porsche.
Pay off your balance. You know, if you can't get to it, you know, billing cycles are a month, 30 days.
Yep.
But, I mean, you got to be realistic. You're going to be spending it in some fashion every week, probably.
And what
so if
happens
you're
is-
able to, every week or two, you got to just pay it off. And you got to understand that you got to pay it off knowing that, like, you have to understand that you need the money and the account to pay it off. You need the money that you spend on the credit card. You need.
That's what you do. Max out a credit card and then get another credit card to pay off that credit card.
And it's a vicious cycle.
Right. And then you need a credit card to pay off that credit card. No, but once you need to once you max out a credit card, you can't just throw it away because it's linked to like your social security. It's linked to who you are.
It is literally.
And it will.
My name.
Exactly.
That's like fucking like.
And each month,
Daniel Plainview. That's my name. My name.
I've abandoned my child.
I've abandoned my boy.
Yeah.
Or is it Daniel Plainview? It's somebody who's like, that's
Daniel
my name.
Day-Lewis.
My name.
Daniel
It's all I have. Is it?
Oh,
Is it?
There Will Be Blood? No.
It's There
That's
Will Be
what I
Blood.
was-
That's from, right?
No.
What is my name? My name. I can't remember. Jose, do you remember?
Elf?
What? No, there's I don't know. Fuck it off.
Fuck what? Oh my God.
So there was this one
Kirk,
time
you
I was.
Hey, that reminds me.
So yeah, moving on to the top 5 tip.
Pay off your credit card because what else you gonna do? Number 5, use the card for needs, not wants.
This is a big one.
All right?
This is
a
hard.
credit card should be used carefully. Frivolous purchases can lead to debt. Credit cards can be used in emergency situations such as a mobile phone bill, a Porsche, you know, and anything that's due before your next payday, you know. Use the credit card as a temporary loan to yourself and then pay back the amount as soon as you can to decrease or avoid interest charges altogether. Yeah, if you're not you're not paying it off, that you're gonna have to pay more.
That is the thing, you know, that wording is so helpful because if you think of it as if you are imaginary, like lending yourself money, you have more of a responsibility to pay it back instead of, oh, there's a big corporation in money who gave me a bunch of fucking imaginary numbers that I can.
But that's how smart it is. So now you yourself are arguing with yourself about you're your own bank now, and then
I am the bank now.
Yeah, exactly. You yourself are arguing with yourself about being in debt with yourself. And you pay yourself off to get out of debt yourself so that, you know, you yourself are out of debt.
Dude, a credit card is like a freaking escort. It's like, hey, honey, what's up, girl? You wanna pay for a good time? Oh, I'm making it sexual. You wanna pay for a good time?
No.
And it's like, but like, it's my face, and I'm like, God, you look so great. But also, I can't this week, honey.
Oh, baby.
Jose,
You will never get out of credit card debt because credit card debt is like having sex with yourself.
it's an escort.
Getting out of credit card debt is like
hey, honey.
is like paying for an escort
with your own face on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Jose,
obviously
put-
you're gonna fuck yourself.
You do it already.
Right.
You live in America.
Right. Physically and metaphorically.
Yeah,
Give me a
mentally,
credit card.
emotionally.
You are fucking yourself.
Yeah.
You're your own bank.
you know,
you're
I-
your own prostitute.
I cannot.
You are.
I cannot wait for Jose to put pictures of
Yeah.
your head and my head on escorts.
Right.
And it's
he's,
like,
he's the pimp.
Now that's credit cards.
That's credit card debt. That's great.
Yeah.
I love the logic of that, though.
But
you
you
can't-
do.
Right.
No, but
Right.
it's, you're fucking using your
Right. You're trying to pay off credit card debt, and when you feel like you're in a good place and you don't want to use your credit card, another version of yourself as an escort comes in and says, "You want to spend a little money on me, baby?" And Kirk, being very sexually frustrated, goes, "Yes, yes, please, absolutely." Hey, everybody. Well, all this talk about having sex with myself is making me hungry. All right? Let's go to a quick ad break before Kirk makes it more sexual. I don't know how you get more sexual than that.
I don't-
See, we made it sexual.
No, you fucking broke the barrier.
You know what's going to happen?
What?
We're going to do an episode like how to have sex, and it's going to be the least sexual episode.
It really is,
That's
dude.
what's going to happen.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you after the break. Hey, Kirk.
Hey, Staub.
You know what sucks? Oh no. You know what sucks?
I think I do.
Yeah, myself when I'm looking myself when I'm just about to get out of credit card debt.
Staub, you know what doesn't suck?
What?
Botticelli Foods.
Oh, makes sense to me.
You know, I'm tired
Yeah.
of every single paycheck I get.
Yeah.
I immediately pay off my credit card,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
I hear a knock on my bedroom door.
Yep.
Wait, I thought no one was home. Hello? Hey, Kirk. Wait, who are you? I'm you, but willing to fuck.
Oh,
Wow.
baby.
You're
I'm you, but willing to fuck you. What?
would you like to go out on the town? Maybe visit Jose Schmose's palace? Or we could just order in.
You're buying.
You're buying. Yeah, I'm also tired of buying expensive, low-quality foods. I deserve nice things. I deserve quality.
Yeah. Botticelli's is family owned and operated with 4 generations of the food industry. They bring
quick,
experience to your
out
table
of
with a taste that transports you to the heart of Italy.
Guys, go to BotticelliFoods.com and use the promo code Doozy, D-O-O-Z-Y at checkout for 15% off Botticelli food products.
Go to Botticelli's and swipe that goddamn credit card.
Swipe it.
You get in debt for us. You right now.
You get in debt for us.
Right now, you take out
Okay?
your credit card.
You
go
take
to
out your credit card.
Botticelli's.
You look
buy-
at yourself dead in the eyes and
you
say, buy me the sauce,
Buy me
baby."
Botticelli's. You buy as much Botticelli's as you have on. You max out your credit card on Botticelli's for us.
But what
and
do
you buy pasta.
Yes.
And you buy sauce, olive
Yes.
oil, balsamics, and many more
Talk
flavorful
dirty to
products.
me, myself.
Okay, you do it. Buy. Spend. Swipe.
Botticelli foods are extraordinary and outstanding, just like. Take it. I can't. Just like the.
Botticelli foods are extraordinary and outstanding, just like the self-filleting men of Doozy.
Oh no.
Swipe.
Yeah, but we mean fillet. Like we're filleting.
Oh, sorry.
Fillet. Self-filleting.
self-
Self-serving.
Self-filleting. That's what I
self-fillet-
meant. Like
not
self-
filleting.
We fillet. No, filleting.
No fellatio.
Self-swiping. How about that?
Okay, great.
self-
That's more.
Yeah.
family.
Okay. You threw it to me. I can say whatever the fuck I want.
All right, I just activated my card and I'm ready for Tip number 4. I'm going to use this new credit card as a budgeting tool. I guess we've kind of been like going over that already,
Right.
but
If you want to hear tip number 4, insert your credit cards now.
buy Botticelli Foods.
Bye
now.
bye, Cherry Foods.
Guys and gals, if you're, and yourselves, who are looking so scrumdiddlyumptious, if you're confident you can use a credit card responsibly and pay off the balance every month, try using it as a budgeting tool. By making all your purchases with your credit card, you can see exactly how much you've spent at the end of the month. Of course, you should only do this if you know you can pay off the balance each month. To make sure your credit card spending doesn't get out of hand, never charge more to your card than you have in your bank account. This is
Makes
hard.
sense.
That makes sense in theory, but imaginary money.
Yes. But that's the danger right there. You think, right? If in your real bank account, you only have $1,000 to your name, and they give you a credit card and your limit's like $5,000, right? You don't have $5,000. You still only have $1,000. That's what you have to understand.
I want to shout out, I've never met her, and I haven't been to one of her shows, but she's very, very funny. She's a New York-based comedian. Her name is Molly Brenner. Mm-hmm. She tweets and posts some really fucking funny shit. She posted earlier in July, she said, credit card bills make no sense to me. Like, I already paid for all of this stuff with my credit card. It's like, yeah, right? But you do have to fucking, it's like you have to pay for it.
Double pay for it.
You have to double pay for it.
That's what I'm saying. When you buy anything with a credit card, you still have to pay for it.
You're still spending that money.
Right.
Even if you don't have it.
Whatever you buy on your credit card, you still have to buy from your, you have to
pay yourself.
Yeah, it's like your credit card went out and bought a bunch of things and came back and said, you owe me this much.
And it was like, where was I? And it was like, you were drunk.
Yeah.
Or you were at Jose Schmose's party palace.
Exactly.
You know how you get there. So
Right.
can you get this to me by this weekend?
No. Well, then I'm going to add another little interest on there. So, also Molly.
And then it's like, also, what are you doing later?
Yeah, exactly. Also, Molly, if you're watching this, come on the show. Let's talk.
Yeah.
You know?
She local gal. She seems very funny, but
Yeah,
we'll have
we're
to
always
go to a
looking
show.
for guests on the show.
Yeah.
And let's talk credit cards. That's hilarious. That's a funny tweet.
That's a funny tweet. Yeah.
Shout out Molly.
Yeah.
Number 3, everybody. Use a rewards card. If you're using a credit card for most of all your expenses or your purchases, it makes sense to use a card that offers rewards. It doesn't it? Wouldn't it? What reward are you getting? Not only can you avoid paying interest, but you'll also earn rewards such as cash, airline miles, or retail points. Yeah, see, that's the other thing.
Yeah.
You can get like a Spirit Airlines credit card,
Oh
right?
God.
And then you get Spirit miles and points.
Oh my gosh! I got this Spirit Airlines ticket out to Miami for free. I can't wait to crash and die.
Exactly.
And for one of the one of the passengers to have to fly the plane because
Yeah. Who's got the most Spirit Airline points? Yeah. Me.
all right, you're flying the plane. Right. Yeah, rewards cards are huge.
Do you have any reward cards?
I have like a basic at the moment because I am paying stuff off. Full transparency. I just got a secured card with a secured amount. Yeah. So it is this like you can only spend this much and then you pay it off. You have whatever much, you know. So, but I do look forward to down the line getting a rewards card, like some type of miles thing or something, because that's a useful thing, you know, especially as like a performer or whatever. You want to frickin' get out of the city or travel and stuff. So, do you have a rewards card?
I have my own bank has like what they'll do is they give me like a percentage back.
Oh, okay.
So I'm paying off the credit card.
Like 0.110.
I think it's like 2 or 3% or something like that, which is pretty good actually.
Mm-hmm.
but then what is like for every like I don't know $300 I spend, I get like $3 or $30
They get you
or
that
something
way.
like that. It
Yeah.
doesn't. It's not. It doesn't matter. It's
It
not.
doesn't matter.
It's not. You lose. You
It's
get
how they
nothing.
get you to
Good
have
day,
to pay
sir.
yourself. You are literally your own pimp.
You're
if you have a
having-
credit card.
You are your own pimp if you have a
You're-
credit
yeah,
card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. There I was.
Literally.
Literally.
You have a credit card. It's your
Yeah.
pimp.
There I was. I was home and all of a sudden
Busted through the door.
All of a sudden there was a knock at the door and I said, "Hello?" I thought I was home alone, right? Boom.
Credit card walks in
Boom.
with a Tommy gun.
Escort Alex. Spartan kicks the door open and says, "You time to pay your credit card bills." And I said, "No."
What next?
Well, what happened next was I got out of debt, but it was hard. It was a long Pimp Alex isn't very nice.
Dude, Pimp Kirk isn't nice either.
Yeah. Hey, Jose, what does Pimp Alex and Pimp Kirk look like? You're not even on it. It's just me as the whale again. Great.
Yeah, guys, let's move on to the top two.
Jose's
tips.
also probably pissed that we involve him more. Now he's going to do more work.
And you still have to pay him. Yeah.
Jose, if we ever go, "Oh, what do you think, Jose?" and we go like this, it's just green screen, and we just sit there looking at nothing, and then at the bottom he goes, "Nah, I'm not responding." That's probably what's going to happen. Alex, you owe me $20. I'll respond when you pay me off.
$20 times 10. Yeah. Guys, there's all different types of cards. That's the main thing. Make sure that you do your research and find the card.
If you travel a lot, the airline miles is good. If you
that'll-
have like a specific airline
that'll
that you
stack
really
up.
like to use, David actually I think has like a JetBlue credit card.
Holy.
It's JetBlue or it's one of those, but he uses that a lot and he gets a lot of points. So when he travels, he can just like buy a ticket literally like with that that one card.
But what he's doing, the way that he's able to do that is and still spend is he's freaking paying his pimp self.
He's pay your pimp self.
Pay your pimp
That's
self.
a T-shirt right there.
Yeah. We're moving on to the top two tip. Now this one frustrates the
Are we still in
hell
debt?
out of me. Now there are different schools of thought as to where this should be, but the top two tip is stay under 30% of your total credit limit. Now, I spoke to a financial advisor a month or so ago. Jose, what is he looking at?
I was about to Venmo Jose, but you rudely interrupted me. See, Jose, I was about to do it, and he interrupted me, so I guess you got to wait.
So I spoke to his financial advisor like a month and a half ago,
Yeah.
and it was like he expressed like 40 to 60 is a good spot. This tip is saying stay under 30% of your total credit limit. Let's dive into this tip. One way to keep your credit score healthy is to keep your credit utilization ratio under 30%. This credit utilization ratio is the percentage of total available credit that you're using. For example, if your limit is $1,000, you should keep your balance under $300. But the ratio applies to the sum of all of your cards. So if one credit card has a $3,000 limit with a $3,000 balance, and a second card has a limit of $7,000 with no balance, you're right at the 30% mark.
And see, that's where like when you can get as many cards as you want, but don't ever think that they're not connected to you.
Yeah.
You could lose a credit card, but it will ruin you. You have to.
This is the mind fuck of it.
Pay it
This
off.
is what I was saying at the beginning of the episodes. This is the mind fuck, and this is why we're doing this episode. You have a credit card,
It's attached to you forever.
but you may have a credit card, but guess what? It's a trick.
Mm-hmm.
You have a credit card for people to be like, let's see if they use 40 to 50% each week. Probably not.
Yeah.
We're not going to give them an up on their score.
Yeah,
Fucking Dr. Evil.
They're
like,
having
Dr. Evil
Right.
and his fucking crew are laughing.
Bring in the escorts.
Bring in the escort. You know what the crazy thing is? If you have multiple cards, you have multiple pimps and escorts of yourself.
Alex.
Then you have to pay.
Alex, why do you have 100 credit cards out? Because I love having sex with myself.
This is the mind fuck of it, though. Because a credit card, you may have a credit card, but you have to understand that never, now this is the frustrating part about it, never should you ever use more than like 60, 75% of it. That's the fucking...
Who made up that number?
No, for real. No, but like it's like that's the thing. It's made up. It's like people are like, oh, never use more than 30%. Okay, like your credit utilization should be 40 to 60%. I'm like fucking. I don't want to do math.
Because anything after that, they
Because
give
they're
you-
like,
give you a little
oh,
interest,
they're
give you
spending a little
interest.
bit more, and they like there's just
You
big
know
corporate.
you're gonna, and then you're never gonna pay it
exactly.
off.
But that's the thing. If you know that and you're reaching that point, just know that you're gonna get a visit. You're gonna get a visit in a few days, and they might look
Just like you.
oh man. That may be the most insane but accurate analogy I have ever made on this podcast. Ever.
That's good.
I'm never going to look at my
It's
credit
good
card
when
ever again. I'll be like, damn, girl. Damn, boy.
Yeah. It's gonna be. You can be like, oh shit, I don't have enough to pay off this month. Oh shit.
And you know that. But it works because there are people out there who are like, I just put it on my card. And then they get a visit from themselves, and it's like, hi, honey. Oh, yeah, you got to pay me. Oh, yeah. Here you go. Boom, boom, boom. Like, but then there's people who are like, come on. Like, can you come over?
I need my time, man.
Listen, I know I only have this much to spend, but can I at least get this? You know, like, it is such a
man.
good analogy. You know?
Just give me another week, please. You've had weeks, Kirk. You've had weeks.
Do you want me to
From
Do you want me to tell
from
you all the
11
things I
p.m.
did
to
for you?
10 a.m. at the box. You could have paid off your credit card, but
You had me buy you these.
yes,
And you didn't even dance with me.
you didn't even dance with me.
Guys, enough talk about ourselves.
We're at the number one tip. Download the mobile app.
This is
Okay.
useful.
Using your credit card's mobile app lets you keep up with your credit card account on the go, so you can never escape yourself. You can log in at any time to view yourself and your balance, check your available credit, make sure your payment is posted, and so much more, okay? You could do much of this from your phone's browser, but apps are often designed for faster, easier use on mobile devices. Okay,
Now,
that's how. That's how. Yeah. Whenever.
Yeah.
Yeah. My.
Yep.
That's what. That's. So that's why.
Right. Yes.
Yes. I have. That's why I kind of like to have the same credit card with the same bank because I'll use my
for
mobile
sure.
app and I could just transfer it from one account to the credit card.
Yeah.
Same day, boom, and then the credit card's a little better. And it's one of those things where as soon as I get paid, I wake up and I'm like, send, and then the money gets.
And you're like, I don't want to
and
see
then-
myself
right,
this week.
and the money gets transferred, and I look up, and it's escort me with the door halfway open, and then he slowly shuts the door.
But then later that night, it's like,
And
it's like,
cha-ching.
what the fuck? Wait, I thought I saw. You're at the bar and you're like, holy shit, who is that who walked in? Oh my god, it's me. And they They hold up a credit card. It's like,
Right? Sometimes I'll be at a bar and I'll be
on
like,
me.
yeah, right. How you gonna pay for that, Kirk? How you gonna pay for that? Oh shit, guys, I gotta go.
Guys, I can't hang out anymore.
Guys, I can't hang out anymore. You go outside the bar. There's like a limo with like yourself with the door open. Yeah.
But if you have an app,
Guys,
you see them come and you're like, keep your distance.
With
And
the
you're
app,
like,
you
you're
can
like,
see them coming a mile away.
yeah, and then you pay it, and then they're like,
yeah.
oh, you paid the minimum. I'm still gonna be over here
Yeah.
in the corner.
Just in the corner.
Yeah. But the app is very important, because it's a easy, like, just like,
It's a easy, just like. It's a easy, just
habit to get into.
like.
It's on your app.
habit to
Just
get
open it
into.
up, check. Because I know for me, like my credit card, it's like it's delayed like a day or so before it's posted.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine does same day.
Well,
But maybe you have a different one.
I think it's because it's like secured and stuff. So it's
yeah.
like, but if I had like, when I get an unsecured, it's like I would just pay it right. Yeah. Anyway.
Right.
But it's actually been helpful for me to be able to be even more budget conscious to know, oh, okay, there's that much that is going to hit by this time when I get paid and stuff, and I'll pay that off and durka.
Yeah, exactly. Durka. Yeah, the mobile app is easier. What mobile app do you use?
Well, the most basic, literally the most basic card that you can get. Anyone can get it. And I got it because while I'm paying stuff off, I also wanted to, I'm not in a awful spot, but I'm also like building my credit up a little bit more, and so I got a Discover card. Just like, it's basic. It's like basic.
Yeah, is that
secured.
the one
And then
where there are also cards where like it go like
After
when
6
you
months,
use it you get gas money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like after
Is that the
6
Discover
months,
right there?
well, after 6 months or whatever from the time I got it, it's like if I'm making on time payments, it will then become like I'll get my deposit back, which is the amount that I paid to use, and it'll become kind of open credit card and stuff, so
Nice.
it's such a weird
but,
world.
But you're
we live
paying
in.
off your credit card by this year, right? You're
By October, mid-October.
Say
Thank you, dude. By the time by Halloween,
yeah.
I'm probably gonna, I joke with people. I'm like, I want to throw a got out a credit card debt party, and then be like, all right, the bill is this. Just put my credit card. And then I'm back where I started. But like, woo! That's a huge accomplishment.
Let's do it, and we'll see you at the party, everyone. Hey,
Yeah.
this was the Men of Doozy podcast.
Yes.
We love you so much.
Thank you so much. I know this was a very, very unique episode, and sometimes we gotta get real, But
If you got good credit card stories, tell us.
Yeah.
Because we want to know. Shout out to Jose.
Yes.
He's a hoot.
he's the greatest.
He's
He
the
really
greatest.
is.
He really is, and he's forgiving. And he's forgiving, and he. And he's able, and he's time
Shaking his head right
he's
now.
time conscious. You know what I'm saying?
He's aiming a gun at your head right now.
he he's handsome, first of all, I wish we could switch escorts, you know what I mean, because mine doesn't have any hair.
But you're into that. Guys, share this with your friends. We are on, we're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon, all of the audio
OnlyFans.
platforms. Please
Craigslist.
subscribe to YouTube
Yeah.
if you're into watching
And
us.
go to your local bank and take out a Doozy debit card, because hey, that's what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And guys, if there is something that you want to learn about and have us teach you while we also learn about it, let us know. Because once we reach 100 in a few months, things are going to change. I have a feeling we're gonna
Get
evolve.
canceled. The show is over. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, next episode maybe we do, you know, how to deal with debt. You know,
Maybe.
because there's a whole bunch of different debt besides credit card.
That's
But
true.
using a credit card is very knowledgeable.
It's very synonymous with
Yeah, yeah.
that. I mean, we covered quite a lot of it.
There's
but-
so much debt you could be in debt with. You know, you're in debt to me. With
I mean,
bunch
we
of
got.
stuff, you know?
Yeah, we talked about credit card debt. We
yeah.
talked about escort debt.
Yes,
We talked
Escort
about-
debt is.
we talked
is-
about
is
artist
bad.
debt. We talked about student loan debt.
Yep.
That would be the most
Jose
depressing
debt?
episode ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I don't have that, but
You don't?
no, I paid it,
Today? Yesterday?
dude. Like 2 weeks ago.
No.
I was like,
would
"Fuck this."
Did you pay him on
I
Wednesday?
don't want him
you
to
pay him
ma-
this Wednesday?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I did.
And I'm like, I don't want him to make me look like some freaking beached whale.
Jose, can you make him look like a beach whale?
No,
I'll
guys,
pay
we
you.
will see you
I'll
next
pay you.
episode. We love you. I'll pay you.
I'll pay you. I'll pay you.
My pimp will pay you.
I'll
My
pay
pimp will
you.
pay
I'll pay
you.
you right
Guys,
now.
we love you. We will see you next episode. Hey,
Go to Botticelli's and max out your credit card, baby.
yes.
Doozy 15.
Hey,
Love you.
Responsibly spend or whatever. Yeah, love you. Bye.
Great.